Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Wizards. For the Miami Heat, presently in possession of the 7th spot in the East. A middle-of-the-pack team trying to make that next step. Wizards, Heat. We'll be right back after this. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got George. He's out there with Song. Chris Middleton is out there with Koulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the point. And for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Quick into the air, Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
Pass to Koulibaly. And George kicks to Middleton. Here's Carrington. Shot clock at 5. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wiggins against Middleton. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. On offense, here are the Heat. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
And the foul called on Alex Song. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo finds Mitchell.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against the Hornets in Charlotte. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
4 on the clock. From downtown, and Sarr pulls it down. Washington trailing. Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And George gets it to go.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Ware. Now here's Wiggins. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up about 22 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith has checked in. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
So it's Washington now. They trail by 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton.
Just superb defense from Bam, showing some hustle on this end.
Great D that time from Adebayo. Mitchell passes to Hero. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Poole. Washington with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
The Heat shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Wiggins is checked in for the Heat. Rozier comes in for Hero. That one is no good.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. Puts one up from 19. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Rozier with the ball. George picks him up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Kispert. Sweet little floater.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Heat moving the ball around. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Poole. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And that one's good, George.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
It's all tied in Miami. And after this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Kispert. Marcus Smart is out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's George in at the 4. The Wizards shooting 43% from the field. Smart against Robinson. Pass to Poole. And it's Kispert in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Poole, no good. So it's Miami now. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Love with the screen on Poole. Rozier for 3. Rebound, Washington. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by Holmes.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's George, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Washington.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
That's good from George. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court. They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Can't hit from in close.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Robinson. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
That free throw good from Holmes. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Wizards leading by 4. Song, the pass to Poole. Here's Middleton. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Song. And Poole now, top of the key. Free throw line jump shot. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Rozier with the screen for Hero. Cranes the three-pointer. Hero's got 5.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And Davion Mitchell's subbed in for Terry Rozier. On defense, Miami. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The tray. And Coulibaly gets it to go. Coulibaly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Ware. No good with the layup. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
George against Adebayo. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Floats one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player.
And that one misses. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And the second free throw, good. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. But you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve. And he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Adebayo kicks to Hero. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Washington with the rebound. Now Sarr from deep three-point territory. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, But first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
When I look at the Wizards, they've wanted this to be a turnaround season. They have a few building blocks, but the roster construction is not complete. This front office has some tough decisions to make.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Washington Wizards.
Nobody really expected them to be ahead at this point, but that's why you play the games.
It's been proven in the NBA, any team can beat you if you don't come ready to play.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The Heat trail by 8. Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Song. Middleton outside. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Hero with it. Pass to Ware. Mitchell outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Heat.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Hero with the screen on Middleton. Here's Wiggins. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Song. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick Alex Sarr wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. He hits both from the stripe. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, I think there were some toughness questions around Andrew Wiggins. Not anymore. This guy has become a pretty gritty player.
Here's Koulibaly. And the layup's good off the glass. Koulibaly's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Good ball movement here by Miami. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild, though.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now, the two-way aspect of what Bam Adebayo brings to an NBA court, that's what you have to appreciate. He's so well-rounded as a player, and teams would love to have that kind of ability.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Andrew Wiggins. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
George with the screen on Hero. Pass to Carrington. George with the ball. For three, Middleton sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got 6 points.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
To the inside, Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Middleton against Wiggins. Middleton looking it over. That one doesn't go. The Heat trail by 7. Hero kicks to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Pass to George. Here's Carrington. No good with the triple. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And stolen by Song. Get the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Carrington's got his 3rd basket of the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. In fourth, the Heat.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
.133 left in the third. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career, but his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
Poole with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, Poole has that ability, that one stride, full speed kind of player. Nice action there.
Pass to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Rozier against Poole, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Poole's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington. Rozier against Poole. Rozier kicks to Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards out front. They lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Gill is out there with Holmes. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Smart in at the 2. Back to Poole. Over Rozier. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Smart. It's good from long range. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
Saving that possession. Smart fires it up quickly to beat the clock.
Rozier the pass to Robinson. And that one, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gill with a screen on Rozier. Holmes passes to Smart. Now Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Wizards making a switch here. Vukcevic is checked in. That's good from Kispert. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the paint, here's Kispert. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
That's good from Rozier. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in, and Bam Adebayo subbed in for Robinson. Middleton hits them both. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Mitchell sets the screen for Hero. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Sarr's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. Hero passes to Ware. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Highsmith. Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that one against the Bulls, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
The Heat making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. George is checked in for Jordan Poole. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last time out. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
No good on that one. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. The Heat trail by 12. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
We've seen Wiggins in that jump shot really evolve over the years. He doesn't waste chances. He's efficient from there.
Pass to Coulibaly. Adebayo against George. Here's Carrington. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Now, Hero. He's covered closely. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Coulibaly. Sarr with it. There's 1:54 left here in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Washington. Middleton inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 13-point game. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
That's good from Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And Hero drops them both.
Now, every team in the league would love to have a guy like Tyler Hero, an elite shooter off the catch, scores in bunches and spaces the floor.
Pass to George. Middleton, a screen on Adebayo. Here's Carrington. Shoots over Hero, and Ware pulls it down. The Heat trail by 11. And here is Mitchell. He's defended by Coulibaly. Mitchell kicks to Hero. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Middleton the pass to George. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Sarr. Middleton on the wing. Over Wiggins. Middleton can't get it to go.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound, Washington.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And so Washington takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.